In this video, you're going to learn one thing that you can add to your questions when you're speaking Brazilian Portuguese that is going to instantly make you sound more Brazilian. Olá pessoal, welcome to another video. In last week's video, we saw 5 ways to sound more Brazilian, either by shortening a word or replacing a word with another one. Today we're going to see one thing that you can actually add to questions, specifically questions that start with a question word that is going to make you sound very natural, very fluent. So let's see what it is. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use 4 common question words. O que, como, quando, and onde. The examples that you can see here are perfectly fine the way they are, but it's extremely common for Brazilians to insert aqui after the question word. It doesn't change the meaning of the question, perhaps it emphasizes it a bit, and it's used in colloquial speech, not so much in writing. A literal translation of aqui is it that? So for example, in English, in this question, what are you going to do today? It would be something like, what is it that you are going to do today? It sounds a bit strange in English, but in Brazilian Portuguese, adding aqui after the question word is very common. You don't have to use it, but it's important to be aware of it because you will hear Brazilians adding aqui after question words a lot. But of course, if you want to impress your Brazilian friends by sounding more Brazilian, you can start making a conscious effort to add it to your questions. Before we practice these questions with aqui, let's adjust a few things first in these examples. We saw in last week's video that Brazilians often shorten the word você to se, and that the verb estar, when conjugated, is often shortened as well, losing the first syllable. Let's also look at the pronunciation of aqui. You need to do a very open "a" sound. It's indicated here by the accent, and then que, not que. Que is more Spanish, standard Brazilian Portuguese pronunciation, que. So repeat after me, aqui. Right, now let's go through each of these examples with the word aqui inserted after the question word. I'll leave a gap between them. If you need more time, you can just hit the pause button. O que é que você vai fazer hoje? Notice here that there isn't a gap between the first key and é. They kind of merge. It's like o que é? O que é? O que é que você vai fazer hoje? Let's move on to the next one with como. Como é que você tá? With quando. Quando é que você vai visitar o Brasil? And with onde. Onde é que você mora? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, were you aware of the use of aqui after question words? Is it something that you normally use when you were speaking Brazilian Portuguese? Or if you weren't aware of it, do you intend to start using it from now on? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Muito obrigado. Até a próxima.